Well, welcome back everyone. Today we are going to Cheltenham, two small industrial parks separated by a railway line. And I'm looking forward to this because I do love a good industrial estate. So let's get on with it and see what we can find. Just had a very nice cup of coffee in this place and something to eat, and we're ready to go. This was a nice shot. We had these pipes almost in the center of the frame. This nice big block of grey with the white underneath here and the white on top here. A couple of bins, didn't mind those. I managed to cut my frame just where those bicycles were. I didn't want those in the shot, so it shifted my center point, which would have perfectly been here, just slightly over to the left a little bit, but that's nice. Good shot, nice start. You want to be in the picture, do you, dog? Come on out here, good boy. Come on, this way, good boy. Good boy, right there. An unusual upright shot for me. We cut my frame just on this vehicle here. This is why it was upright. I didn't want that car in. Two cones in the foreground, little blue sign on there. Got nice clouds in there as well. Good boy, dog. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Beautiful old pickup. Oh my God. Might ask them if I can take a picture of this. It's lovely. Bit of Americana. A beautiful Ford pickup truck here. Full of character and just really simple. I think I got some shots with this old motorcycle in the left hand side of the frame. But we got this nice architecture going on in the background. But just lovely in this environment. Just so sweet. So this worked out quite nicely. I've got some cars and things going down there, so the shot didn't work very well from there, but from here it did. My frame finished just to the left of this car, just to the right of this car, sorry, and came in here, but my focus was here. Because I just wanted this nice texture on this wall where the paint's fading. Got this nice drain pipe going on. And then this, I shot this wide open, so this went out of focus. Because, I don't know, just sometimes I like that look. And I know a lot of people don't like bokeh in the shot. They want everything to be sharp, but not me. I think sometimes it's nice to give it a little bit of differentiation in the focus. So just keeping the entire building in the shot. Using this door here as my point of focus. It's quarter against the light, which gives me some interesting shape on the materials this building is constructed with. Just saw this, really nice. So this building's quite clean. So I kept these poles in my shot. I think my frame ended just on the right hand side of this window, and then I got this house just a little bit further down. Quite a lot of depth of field, so I think it was probably mostly in focus back there. And these, I like these shapes. Good boy, good boy, don't bark. No, no. Stop it, good boy. Oh my God. And it worked, I think it worked really nicely. So We've got the fence going down here, so we've got a bit of fence in shadow here, or becoming in shadow, and it's illuminated here and then darker here, and you've got that quite light, and you've got mid-grey just here, and then this on the outside end of the exposure level, and it was just nice, all those shapes and the different lighting on them just caught my attention as I was walking to the next industrial estate. Just love this industrial architecture. Look at those just beautiful sloping roofs. I think probably to get light into the working space, I don't know, but you don't see it anymore because you just uses power to do it, but this made a really nice shot, so I had to be a little bit careful about how I organised this here. I'm embracing the car parked in front of it, trying not to be too precious about that kind of thing, but this was a nice shot, and I was able to get back away from it and give it some scale. Really nice. This work in my wide format, I was coming in just about on the line with these windows here, and then just coming in a little bit of space above these peaks in the roof. Square on, was able to get back a little bit, so keeping my frame inside the edges of the building, or the flat bit that was perpendicular to me. Just keeping my frame on the left hand side of this wall. Got this little cover here, but my building going down in this direction away from me, and then away from me along here, this frame. So just a really nice shape on that. Worked nicely. Bit of cloud in the top of the frame. So I quite like this shot. My focal point was this lovely air intake. Managed to keep these little health and safety signs out of the shot, which was very pleasing. And then my frame came just up to the inside of this lamppost here. Got a nice cone in the shot, which gave me a bit of colour. It was lovely. It worked really nicely. And the problem I had was just a little bit of sky peeking in on the upper right hand side of my frame, which kind of was a little bit messy, and I can't think of a way of getting out of that. But otherwise I might step in a bit and see if I can make that shot without the sky. But otherwise, you know, a relatively nice shot. I like the angles going in and then away on the right hand side, left hand side. It works nice. There's some good shapes in there. Look at these, the way these clouds are fanning out. Lovely, they're really nice. But we've got a little bit of Mondrian going on over here. I'm going to go over and see if I can make something out of that, because all that colour in those shapes has got to work. So my shot is having this line right in the middle of my frame, so I've got to be tricky to get this corner of the building out of my shot, but I tried it both ways, with a little bit more of the Mondrian in it, and then with a little bit less coming in just about here, so that I got this beautiful sky going on. And these people have just moved their car, which has enabled me to get in a little bit of a better place. So
I didn't mind, like, I knew Alex was giving me more.
Yeah, that worked really nicely. I was able to get this, I think it was the red box was right in the bottom of my frame, that was right in the middle, and got these lovely clouds going on in the top. It worked really well, and I managed to keep this clean. Yeah, this is a pretty obvious one. You've got this lovely white car with the black windows, and then you've got this white building with this black typography in it. Just a simple, very geometric shot, but I shot this wide open, and I got the car perfectly focused, and all this in the background was going nice and soft, and I think it worked nicely that way. Yeah, it just gave me a little bit of separation, brick wall surrounding it, and that looked really good. So my shot was just right of this door, trying to keep it clean on the right hand side, and then came in and I just got these barriers down here in my left hand side, which I think was quite a nice little feature. But I love the chimney. The chimney's the star of this show, yeah. It was really nice. This worked really nicely. I was able to get both these doors in completely and keep that sign out on the right hand side. Nice little red cone in the middle, well, in the middle between the two doors, not in the middle of my frame. Unfortunately, it was just to the left of middle, but I don't mind that because getting both these doors in within the frame was just perfect. So I like this shot. It was really nice. Well, we're on our way back now, and I'm now looking at this different elevation of this. So we got this cone in that. The original shot was just over here, but now we've included this. I've come in a little bit on this sign, but mostly it's in this corner here, and I love this really old office part and little shed on here, and it's just nice angles, just really nice angles. I think it's quite neat. It's just kind of nice. Got these all these blanked in windows, just two windows, and we got this nice similarly toned car. It's a pity that it's on a slope, because that made things a little bit difficult, but you know, yeah, jury's out. I'm not sure if that works. It could do with some light on it. I think if we had some light on it, it would be even better, because the way these windows are recessed into the wall, it would have been nice to have had that a little bit better defined. But I did the best I could with what I've got. So just having another go at this building from a slightly different angle, keeping my frame inside this this edge of the wall here. So I've got this nice horrible plastic brown door, and I moved a little bit to my left in order to get a gap between the edge of this and this door, so that the door was in its own little space. Those little barriers that I liked, and then I came into this frame. A little bit of the house or the building above it, just there, but I think this was an equally nice shot. I like this lamppost here. I need to keep that up in the sky so it's defined. I love this shape above this paneling here. So we've got this little rectangle on the top, and then we've got this square door. And I think if my shot comes down to about here, and then up with a little bit of the sky and that lamp in it, that would work really quite nicely. If I can do it without getting run over. Yeah, I saw this little orange Ford when I walked through, and I didn't really do much about it, but no, looking at it when I walked back from this side in that wide, very wide format, I managed to just keep this discoloured wall out, so my frame ended here, and I had to make sure that that white lintel, that concrete lintel above, was right in the top left hand side of my frame. And then I ran it across, and it came in just across this this pale wall here, with a little bit of this door in the right hand side, and then across the bottom. And the car was quite low in the frame, which is nice, rather than it being, it was kind of center left right, but it was below center top to bottom, and it made a sweet shot. I think that I like the tones of the car, and the brick wall behind it are good. And yeah, no, I mean, it was just a nice shot. I want to get a shot of this fire escape, but I don't think I can, because I've got this van parked below it, and it might not work, and there's no access into it from this side. But I thought it might be quite a nice, like a New York, Chicago type shot. Another upright shot. We got this little part of the building with the sunshine on it, and then you've got this big dark area here with this door underneath it. Two windows here leading to that window, which was just creeping into the light. I think I can pull in some detail in this shadow area. I love this one angle down, another angle, and another angle here. So there's, and this one down here as well. So there's so much going on. It's a lovely, it's just a really nice shape. It looks kind of almost like a star shape, where it all joins in the middle there. I might try and get a little bit more of this really strong light, because I've got a dark blue sky behind it. Yeah, another upright shot, but this one just really sweet. It coming down here. I got this sign here, but it's kind of in a little bit of shadow. But we got these lovely shapes going on with these windows. I like the shape of those windows. They're really nice in proportion to the rest of the building. And then just above, oops, you've got these little angles going on here, down slope, up slope, and you've got the little bits of the old factory behind, and there's even a little bit of tree growing out of something here. Works really well, and nice even tones. There's no jarring colours in there. Can you hear those seagulls really squawking? I like the way this, so we got this shadow coming in from the building behind me, puts all this ground level stuff in quite deep shadow, and then we have this really brilliantly illuminated area here, with the sun just coming from behind me. I came in just inside this gate here, which gave me a nice texture, and I think I probably missed those signs out, so I probably came into this door somewhere. No other way of, actually there might be a landscape shot in this, and I'm going to try and get it, because I love all this detail on this door. Is really, this gate is really good. It's a little bit of a pity I can't get closer to this. It's the way the light is picking up on the top of this fire escape ladder is just beautiful. All this area down here is slightly underexposed, and then you've got this dark cloud behind, which puts the light on this in such great relief. Now, this was glorious. You see this, the way this little section of the roof is picking up the sunshine. A tiny little triangle just here, then the rest is dropped, maybe a stop and a half down on the rest of here. We've got this big dramatic sky behind, and these lovely shapes. My frame, I think I came into these windows here, and then up and around. This reminded me very much of Charles Shearer's work, and he was a painter, and he did a lot of industrial buildings under commission. I think he did a lot of work for Ford in Michigan or Detroit, one or the other, and that it is really, really worthwhile having a look for it. In fact, I might grab a couple of his paintings and post them for you, because they're worth a look. They're really nice. This was good. Nope, come on, out. Good boy. So the dog and I are just walking back to our first industrial estate where the coffee shop was, and we're going to finish off there and head home because it's cold. Good boy. But look at those shadows. Amazing. Good boy. Just been grabbing a little bit of residential on the way back because the light's so nice. Lovely. It's been good. I've enjoyed this. I should do more industrial parks, but it's a Sunday only shoot really, because you just don't want the people there. Another nice upright shot here. Got these lovely panels, this newly painted panel and this slightly older one here, and we got a very rattly door behind us, I'm afraid, but my shot came up to here, and this lovely little bit of pipe work going on in this little space here. It just looks so nice. It's been it's been fabricated into the edge of the building. A little bit of tidying up to do in this area maybe. A lot of uprights to keep parallel. So quite a lot to be had out of this building here in this light. Look how that shadow's going on down there, dropping that area kind of stop down out of proper exposure, and then around here on this building here we've got this lovely light with this rapidly setting sun behind me. This was all really good. I particularly like this shot. It's quite clean, very organized. 2 air conditioning units, little window, little door, shutter, and you've got these beautiful, got this in left hand side just, and this is coming up, dips in, and then this is coming off to the right hand side. Just lovely. It all works really nicely, and I can shoot that in landscape format, which is really quite important right now. Well, that was amazing. A lot of this reminded me a little bit of Louis Bolt's work. I know that I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, but There's just a formality and a real beauty to a very unsophisticated, very practical kind of industrial architecture. And I love its utility, its functionality, and I just love this stuff. It makes for very simple photography. I need to do more of this, I think. This is my happy place. Anyway, thanks for coming along. It's very much appreciated. And I'll see you in the next episode.